Hi everyone, I'm Allison and I'm the sales representative at Acti. So today I'm going to introduce our retail big data solution and it will include solutions to help with operation management as well as business intelligence. Some of you might heard of us before. We are an end-to-end IP surveillance provider founded in 2003, and our headquarters is here at Taiwan, Taipei, and we have another branch in U.S. Irvine. And over half of our employees are R&D, so we invent and design our own products. So for retailers, your main concern may be how to earn more money. So with our business intelligence, with our big data for your retail, we can help you to earn more revenue and increase your business operation efficiency. And at the end, we could help you to understand your customers' needs. So these are the three main solutions that we can provide to improve your retail business management. The first one is the people counting solution. With this one, you can know the quantity of your clients, how many people have entered your store today or in a certain amount of time. And it can help you to optimize your staffing, optimize your store layout, and improve your ad or campaign result analysis. And with our heat map solution, it can improve your product exposure. So you can know the foot traffic within a confined area and improve your product placement. So, and then with the dwell time, it can help you improve the product engagement with your clients and your goods so that you can know how long have these people stayed in a certain area. And it can help you do staff training and engagement. So with our solution, our foot traffic and heat map can help you know the traction and exposure of your clients. And with our dwell time technology, you can know the interest zone and the customer engagement with your products. So you can know how long these people stay in a certain area. And at the end, you will be able to predict the customer behaviors. So who bought something and why and how they made their decision. This is the ideal architecture of our smart retail store. Like in the middle of your store, we can put a heat map, a Q51 built-in camera that can make the heat map and dwell time analysis. So it can analyze a heat map like this. So the red area would be the places where the most people passes by or for how long they stay there. And the Q22 camera is for audio detection. It is often used behind the cashier so that it can detect maybe if there's an argument between your staff and the clients, and you will get a notification with this problem. And also, if your clients claim that the cashier turned to audio and the video from your NVR, so that you can know what exactly happened at that time. And our NVR3 could also have integration with your post data, so you can know how many sales you have made today, and you can also know what the cashier is doing. So it can help you avoid maybe manual post-entrance error or maybe sweethearting from your staff. And the VMGB100 is a built-in agent gender detection camera. So with this camera, maybe you can put it in the entrance or integrate it with our digital signage so that when maybe let's say 25 years old woman enters your store, then you can know what kind of promotion you want to display to them. And for the VMGB100, it is a VIP detection with built-in face recognition functions. And it is a motion-based face recognition camera. So usually it can be placed maybe in the entrance of your store, so that if there's a VIP entering your store manager can go to maybe say hi and give them some the latest promotions. And if there's a blacklisted client entering your store, then maybe you can do some arrangements so that maybe they won't go shoplifting or something. And then it's our Q93 camera for people counting. And for people counting, we would recommend to place two kinds of cameras, depends on the height of your door, so that you can know how many people passes by your store and how many people actually enters your store. So the people passing may be the ones that is your potential clients. And the people really entering in your store is the one that you can display the specific promotions that they need. And for retail, after gathering all these data from, let's say, gender, age, and VIP recognition, people counting, we can provide a dashboard platform for you to do the analytics. And I'll show you the demo site. Okay, so this demo site, you can just check it out in ras.active.com, and everyone can gain access to it as long as you have a internet. So this one is the overview, and this one is the one for the specific stores. So if you have, let's say, 5 stores, then in the overview, you can see the summary. Like this one is the Taipei store. There are 474 visitors right now. And if you have 2 stores, then you will have 2 kind of data. So with this store detail, this one, you click it, then you can see the analysis of this specific one store. Okay, sorry. Can everyone see the demo site right now? Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, so you can check out the demo site at ras.xt.com. The link is right below here, ras.xt.com. You can check it out whenever you want. And so the overview, you can see how many stores you have. So we only have 1 store, Taipei store. And when you click the overview, you can see the summary. You can see like Taipei store, there's 475 visitors. And with this store details, they can link you to the specific summary in the Taipei store. Yes, this is the analytics for Taipei store. So we'll come back to this later. In the overview, you can see the foot traffic, demographics, self-report, export report, these kind of functions. And okay. So for the foot traffic, here you can choose which stores you want. And this is the analytics. So you can now see there's 475 people in total during September 27th. So you can choose the time you want. And if you have 2 stores, then there will be 2 lines and 2 kind of analytics. So you can choose what store you want to see specifically. And you can see on a daily basis or maybe weekly basis. Like this week, there's 2,000 people inside, and these are the analytics. And for demographic analysis, you can see the age and gender of your clients, the age 18 to 65 and up, and the sales report, it can be integrated with your existing POS system, and either you can make a full integration with this is called a retail dashboard. Then whenever there's a data coming into your POS system, then you can see it right here. And the other way is a manual importing your POS data, so that maybe every day or every week you can just import your POS data into the system for it to do analytics for you. So either way, because most people have their existing POS system, so I think uploading would be very convenient for you. And also you can export the whole report out. You can choose a specific store, like maybe I want Taipei store, the foot traffic with the maybe transaction and demographic analysis. I want all of them, and maybe on a monthly report, and just export it. And you can also make a mail rule so that you can receive the analysis of your store maybe on a daily basis or a weekly basis. And for the mail rule, you can set your own mail rule so that maybe you can send it to a specific group and on a daily basis or weekly basis, depends on your needs. Sorry, I think the internet is a little bit slow. Okay, you can add a mail rule and name it. Maybe Taipei store on a weekly basis. I want only the transaction and the traffic, and add the recipients that I want. I can just try it for you. Yes. And then I can see the foot traffic. Usually it is a Excel file. If you need any other files format, I think it is an easy thing to do, and I can confirm with our PM, and usually Excel, TXT, and CSV files would be all fine. And this is the specific analytics of a Taipei store. The foot traffic demographic is similar. The different one would be the heat map. Okay. Okay, so with the heat map, you can see the analytics of your specific store, and this is a embedded map that you can upload. Maybe it's your floor platform, and like maybe you have 3 different heat map cameras, like 1, 2, 3, so that you can know like this one, the view is like this, and then you can compare the heat map of different zones together. Wait a minute, I think one of our participants has a bit problems. Let me see. So back to our PowerPoint. Okay, so with all of the analytics I just mentioned, this is like the demo video of what you can do with our retail to improve your market share. So I think there's a lot of information in our website. And if you're interested in what particular kind of solutions, you can just check it out whenever you want on our website. And like in retail, you can see we have this video and all of the applications, like maybe business intelligence or operation management. Okay, so let's watch a brief video. Okay, of course, I can send you the slide after the webinar. And okay, of course, I would share the link afterwards, and also the link right now is also in the slides I'm introducing this time. So after the webinar, I can send you the slides, and all of the links and videos will be inside, as well as the demo site I just showed you. Okay, I think the internet today is poor, sorry. Okay, so I've sent the link to the chat, and you can all check it out afterwards. Then I'll just skip this video. Okay, so in our retail solution, we mentioned about people counting, heat map, and agent gender. So for people counting, we suggest two kinds of different cameras. And with these people counting cameras, you can determine traffic patterns and access promotion effectiveness, and identify the peak and load time so that you can do optimization of your labor and measure the store occupancy ratio. So let's say if today you know that every weekend, maybe after 6 o'clock, you would have a lot of people coming into your store. Then you can put more staff inside your store to enhance your customer experience. So we provide three kinds of different built-in people counting cameras, and the first one is the Q91 camera. This one we seldom suggest because of the accuracy problems, but it is a cost-effective solution. And the most used one are the Q93 and Q960, these two kinds of different series. So the main difference is that the Q93 or 94 camera is a 2D people counting camera. So it detects your head. It is often put on the top of your door so that it counts how many like round shaped heads entering your store. But the problem would be if you have projects maybe in a gym or in a grocery store, then maybe a basketball or a cabbage will be identified as a person. So this is the bug of our Q93, 94 camera. So then we invented a better one, the Q960 series. So the difference between like 60, 61, or 62 is its viewing angle, and it depends on how high your ceiling is. It can go, I think, up to over 5 meters would be fine. And with this 3D people counting cameras, the Q960 series, these cameras, they detect the head plus the shoulder, so it can avoid counting a basketball as a person. So this one has better accuracy. And by the way, the difference between Q93 and 94 is viewing angle. So which one to select depends on your scenario of your door. And also, we have a selector I think is very handy for you to calculate what kind of people counting cameras you want. Okay. You can go to, there's a quick link, and like this is the people counting camera selector. And we also have other functions that I think is handy as well. The ALPR camera selector is for license plate recognition, and you can choose what kind of camera is suitable for your gate at your convenience. And face analysis camera selector, or like video clips, like the YouTube I just watched, you can see it on the video clip. And okay, so with the people counting camera selector. So you just enter the height of your ceiling. Let's say the ceiling is 5 meters and the width is 3 meters, and you have light color. Sarah is like the Siri inside your phone, so you can ask Sarah questions. Like here, if you click maybe Q960 camera I just mentioned, and you can just search. Okay. Like I just entered the height and the width of my door, so it can calculate what kind of camera is suitable for you and the reference price. So how to install it, I think this is very handy for maybe system integrators or end users. You can know where to put it, and it's just very easy to understand. Like this is the angle like the view angle is 67 degrees and where you want to place it. Yes, I think this is great. And also you can download a tutorial to tell you how to install the camera. Okay, you can check it out by yourself. And so the Sarah is like the Siri inside your iPhone, and you can ask her whatever you want, and it can give you the answer. But now I have poor connection, so you can check it out later. Sorry. Okay, this is the installation tips. You can check it out. And yeah, my Sarah just came back. Okay, so this is the Q90 960 camera, and you can see the specs overview and the details. This is all the successful reference that we have right now, and like in Hong Kong. So in the data sheet, there's also the size of the camera and how to install it. So I think it's very handy. And these two cameras, by the way, there's two lenses. One is for detecting the height, and the other is like the head and shoulder detection. So of course, two lenses will be more accurate than the one, the Q960, Q9394 one. And okay, so for people counting server, maybe if you already have your existing cameras inside your store and you don't want to change your camera, we can provide a server-based people counting analytics. But if you only want people counting algorithms, I would recommend the building one because it should be cheaper. But if you also want heat map and dwell time, then using a people counting server will be better. So it depends on your needs. And this server can support up to 6 channels. And the algorithm I mentioned, people counting, dwell time, and heat map, all of them. And it can analyze video from a lot of different formats. And it can also give you maximum room occupancy alerts. So like maybe in outlets, like maybe Gucci, you can only have 30 people in your store at a time. So if it exceeds 30 people, then you can get an alert, so you can close your door so that nobody will enter your store. And the accuracy of our people counting camera is quite good. Like in the elevator, we tested it can go up to 94%, escalator 96%, and the entrance is 94%. So basically, this is the result of the 3D one, the Q960 series. And this is at Zhenxian, the sushi restaurant chain. And of course, the accuracy differs from busy hours and non-busy hours, but the average, I think, is over 90%. And for store layout map and interest zone analysis, we can provide this is the heat map analytics, and it can indicate where the foot traffic is and active and inactive zones. So you can see in the second hour, the yellow places is the place where there's the heat map is the yellow one. So it means that there's more activities there. Many people passes by. And this is the actual video of the heat map camera, and this is the analytic one with the color. So you can see in the third hour, this is the red area. And the dwell time intensity does not carry an unit. It is an indicator of the activities. And so that in dwell time, you can see the red places is where people stay for the longest time. And you have to compare the dwell time with the heat map. So yeah, the heat map. So you can know here is where most people passes by, but this place is where the most people stay there. So maybe the heat map here means that a lot of people pass by, but they don't stay there for long. The things there are not attractive enough. And this place people stay there for a long time. So maybe people like to stop there. So you can just do an comparison between these two maps and come up with a maybe better promotion strategy. Okay, so this is the Xingmap and dwell time comparison. So you can see here Xingmap, you have a lot of activities. But dwell time, people stay here for a longer time. So of course, the goods that are in this area is more attractive to these here, which people just passes by a long time. And the age and gender detection, I think it is a very handy solution for retailers because like maybe Zara or H&M, Uniqlo, maybe many people have to log in as a membership. So if you're a member buy something, then of course you have their name, their age, and their female or male information. But what if there is a person who isn't your member and enters your store? Maybe they're interested in some of your products, but they didn't buy anything, so that they didn't become your member. But these people without membership, they are your potential clients, of course. So with our age and gender detection, you still can know the information of people who aren't your membership, who aren't your members, and display promotions to them so that you can make them your members. So for age and gender detection, I would recommend the VVNGP100. It is a built-in covert camera, and it is often used with our digital signage solution. So what we do is that we place this covert USB camera maybe on top of the digital signage so that when a 25-year-old woman comes near your digital signage, then you can display maybe cosmetics to her. And this is, apart from the age and gender, we also have post-data integration with our MVR. So this is what I mentioned before, that you can know what happened in your cashier. So if there's a manual error with your cashier in the POS system, then you can know what exactly happened. And this is a demo video of how it functions. I will also put this link in our chat so that if it doesn't come out right now, you can check it out later. Okay, so what it's trying to say is that the cashier wants to give, maybe this is her friend, a special discount. And the store manager is checking what the cashier is typing into the POS system and compare it with what the camera catches. So we can integrate your POS system with our video surveillance system, and also our MVR video surveillance system can also have access control. A remote client, so that you can access it through your mobile phone wherever you want. And we provide high megapixel cameras to identify what kind of like how much money, $1,000 or $100 that the client is paying. and you can connect it everywhere through your mobile devices. Yes. So for data analysis applications, our retail application suite, basically this is the one that I just showed you, the ras.ft.com, and it can combine intelligent video analytic results like maybe agent gender to your sales records, so that you can do sales trend analysis. And you can also identify and classify your visitors and products. This is like the one that I just mentioned. If a client that isn't your member comes into your store, then you can at least know the agent gender of them. And you can also have multiple store foot traffic and compare it with their sales performance. So that maybe Taipei store has the most sales and Kaohsiung has the less. So you can do the foot traffic comparison to see why, and maybe in the time, maybe it depends on the weather or what you're promoting in the store. Okay. The dashboard, actually, it is a fully customized web-based service for retail. So if you only have the traffic, or you only want heat map, or let's say demographic, you can just have the specific ones you want. You don't have to buy all of them at a time. And if you at first you want to try the people counting, and then you find it appealing and effective, so you want to add the agent gender analysis, that's okay. It's a customized web-based service. And also we provide cloud-based, so you do not have to have a server inside your store. This is one of your concerns. And we can do multiple site management for company owners and single site management for store managers. So if you only have one store, we can analyze your analytics for you so that you can improve your sales. If you have multiple sites, we can help you make the comparison. And the email notification of daily and monthly reports, I just mentioned you can send it to a specific kind of group. Maybe you want to send your maybe a store manager on a weekly basis, and you want your CEO to have a monthly analysis. That's okay. You can just send it in different categories. And cloud-based or local-based, they're both fine. And we can do third-party API integration for transaction data. So if you already have an existing POS system, we can do integration for you if you want your POS data to be pushed into your dashboard instantly. And if you don't want to do the integration, that's fine. You can just upload it manually. And you can store your POS system by category, like maybe grocery or cigarettes, and also by type, like alternative or bottled water. And you can also sort it by individual items or by revenue. It depends on you. And on our demo slide, I just showed you the retail dashboard. We can combine all of the data you need on one single website. So you can see the floor plan, the revenue, weather, people count, entry zone, store layout, conversion rates, local location, store map, and time all at once. So we have this kind of API link that you can just link it with the www.weather.com, so that you can know, maybe predict, let's say next week it would be raining all the time. Then maybe you would put less staff, or if it becomes very cold next week, then maybe you would add more jackets or add more let's say coats inside your store. And all these data could be pushed into your mobile device and demo to your clients, or the store manager can see it through their mobile devices. And this is the basic architecture of our retail solution. So you can have a built-in analytic camera, or you use your existing camera with our server that shows 3 functions at a time: people counting, heat map, dwell time, and agent gender. And then you can push the data of your POS system as well, all into this retail dashboard. And you can gain access to the data here with your web client or your mobile phone, anytime, anywhere. And these are the reference projects that we are running right now, like Lacoste, Silence, or like this is a Japanese medical shop here in Taiwan, and Sushi Express at Taiwan. And also a project we just finished is Uniqlo. Also, they bought people counting cameras for all of their stores, and I think they use it to predict the staff layout, the staff allocations. Yes. And please feel free to ask me any questions if you have any ongoing projects that they may be interested with our retail solution. Please feel free to contact me through Allison at active.com, or just email me if you're interested in any other topic. I can show you a webinar or send you some information at your needs. And also, I would like to kind of introduce our website, because I think a lot of information is on there and it would be helpful for you. Yes, I have Skype. I think you can add my Skype at, I'll send it to the chat. Or maybe if you have WhatsApp, I can find you on WhatsApp as well. Okay, so let's say if you have a project, you can find all of our solutions like retail, commercial building, mobile vehicles, education, logistics, parking lot, factory, all of these. We have some brochures for your reference. And if you are searching for security cameras, of course, we have a lot of like up to 300 kinds of cameras. And I think the product selector is a very handy function. You can choose what kind of cameras you want, like key, box, or bullet, and choose the resolution that you want. The resolution and the lens and WDR. Basically, it can just automatically come up with all of the series and the specific model that suits your needs. And also the demo site, you can check out mas.xt.com. You can see all of the customized dashboards inside this single demo site. So the ones I mentioned, the license plate or the retail dashboard, ris.ft.com, you can all see it through this link. This is the retail that I just mentioned, and the parking lot for maybe VIP or blacklisted clients, fleet management for logistics or bus, and we have a map-based incident management system and a system health management system. So I think the incident management is also interesting. It can be integrated with your alarm system or maybe temperature detection, and you can also see the live view of the cameras on your platform. And if you integrate it with our face recognition camera, if a blacklisted person enters a confined area, you will get a notification. So I think it is very useful for a large area surveillance. So like here, if I click the fires, I can get the live view of the place where you have smoke alarms. And if I click the camera here, I can see the live view of the camera. And if, let's say, there's a staff at that place, I can just call them with the link. And it can also be integrated with our license plate data. So if you have a parking lot, you can also see the live view. And you can also see the incidents, like a blacklisted car enters or a whitelisted car enters. You can also check it out. So just see mas.ic.com. And if you are interested in any other specific topic, I can give you a webinar at your convenience. So thank you very much for your time. And does anyone have any questions right now? Okay, no questions. So may I ask the Skype ID so that I can add you right now, or maybe you have to app would also be fine. Okay, so the first one is email, right, at lancome-asia.com. And the second one is Skype, am I right? Okay, so thank you very much, and please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. This is my email. Thank you very much, and see you afterwards, and hope you have a nice time with this hour. Thank you.